in light of the fact that the intentional partnership between youths and stakeholders are important, one other thing that often gives the young man or the youth some problem is engaging multilateral corporations. In your own experience, what ways or how can this young man who has left university or who seems to be hopeless, how can he engage this multilateral organization to bring forward, that agenda of creating sustainability? And then please, John Bosco, let Elder Joseph make some intervention, and then Ambassador Sylvester follow after suit, and then Francis say something, and then any other person. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gil.
Okay. I can only speak to our experiences here in the Bahamas, and
Yes, please.
I've been very lucky in that I've been able to see some young people making a way for themselves. In January of last year, our government enacted and facilitated a 14-week beekeeping class, and it was only open to I think 18 to 35-year-olds. And so that group of people, they spent 14 days, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. They got a small stipend, and then they were taught by people from universities from away, and then we had local people. They were taught all sorts of things. They were taught how to create a cooperative. So they were taught how to do everything to do with beehives and the health of the bees and how you market your honey, all of those things. And I've been able to watch those youth actually come together, and they've created their own cooperative. They've been assisted by government. We have a cooperative department of the Ministry of Agriculture, and now they're being assisted trying to get funding in order for each of them to get their own beehive company going. And some of them are going towards making products for cosmetics. Some of them are going towards making honey for sale. Some of them are looking towards international marketing. And so in seeing and being able to watch that happen, it's very gratifying to see that the youth are taking advantage of the programs that our government is trying to offer, because our government is able to get funding from places like the UN and international funding from the development banks and the Inter-American Development Banks, and even the International Monetary Fund, and also the Global Environment Facility. So in trying to empower the youth to go ahead and grab and try and get as much of this funding, so that they can make their own businesses, so that they can become self-sufficient, so that they can make our country a sustainable country rather than something that's just buying fossil fuels and burning fossil fuels so it makes our islands sink from sea level rise. You know, they're trying to do sustainable agriculture, and I think that's what I was trying to say at the end of my speech, was to try to empower the youth to look for those avenues, try to get the international funding, or even if there's funding within your own country, just try to get as much as you can so that you can empower yourselves and empower your friends and empower the other youth, so that you make the Bahamas and whatever country you're in a better country to live in, and so that it's more sustainable and a healthy place and a thriving place, so that you'll want to raise your family there. You want to stay there. It's not going to be a place you want to run away from as a climate change refugee. So it's really up to the youth to check into the advantages. All you have to do is go on Google and type in granting opportunities. All sorts of things will pop up, and if you pursue them, if you don't know how to write a grant, find out someone who can teach you how. It's really up to you. With the internet and computers and everything, there's virtually nothing you can't do.
Yes, thank you so much. And you're right.